peace in my mind. You'll never be satisfied. Blame the divine. Eventually they'll find the time. And what if I believe you? Or what if I believe you? What if I go on, give it your all tonight. You can say anything you like. I'm not your savior, so far away. Blinded by anger, you forgot who to blame. I'll never be your lighthouse in the dust. If I had my way, I'd guide you to the rocks. Go on, give it your all tonight. You can say anything you like. You can say anything you like. Go and give it your all. You can say anything you like. Go and give it your all. What if I believed you? What if I could? Go on, give it your all tonight. You can say anything you like. I'm not your savior, so far away. Blinded by anger, you forgot who to blame. I'll never be your lighthouse in the dust. If I had my way, I'd guide you to the tonight. Oh. That's not it.
Welcome to Wisconsin_TV, getting ready to kick it off with the Dirt King Racing League, the UMP Modifieds here at Lanier. The no outside wall track as qualifying is underway. As we watch on board, Joshua just now coming across the line. Looks like he'll be P6 fastest, with Mitchell Clark up there on the top spot as of right now. 3-minute qualifying sessions. Give it about a minute and 16 seconds left. Race number 5 out of their 8 races. League race. It's about time to be crunch time. It's not all ready for some of these drivers. As Massey just now puts down his lap time, he goes to third fastest. Mitchell Clark still holding it up there, though, with the fast time right now, the best lap time. That 15.037 with Wesley with a 15.1. Massey with a 15.1 as well. Top 4. Pretty close. Lane Smith just now gets done with his run as well. He's going to finish there in the 6th spot for the great state of Texas driver. A little bit of racing info before we kick off. Heat race number 1, Lernerville Speedway. Track length, 0.37 mile racetrack. That's it. 0.37 with no outside walls. The only iRacing dirt track with no outside walls is going to be right here at Lernerville. And let's get ready to rock and roll with Heat Race and number 1. The top 3 send those guys straight to the Mac Daddy show. Everyone else have to fight their way in. UMP Modifieds don't see a lot of league races that run UMP Modifieds much. Everything kind of switched over to the big blocks, small blocks. I don't know, man. UMP Modifieds, definitely in the Dirt King Racing League, they put on some very good shows. As a grid is up there on your screen right now, Mitchell Clark from the land down under the 3-2-1 machine. He'll be on pole with Jamie Massey to his outside, driver out of Carolina. Dustin Lehman, the number 30 machine, he'll be starting on that second row inside with Trevor Madling starting to his outside. A third row, give it to Jarrett Murphy and Chris Cox with Death Dealer Motorsports. Cox Gaming as well. You can go watch his stream on Facebook. Obviously, right after this, Whiskey_TV broadcast. Tanner Hutchins starting there at 7th place, and Bobby Matling, 2 Matlings in this heat race. That 4th place driver, and now 8th place of Bobby, the number 3 machine. And then Dan will be rounding out the field, driver from the Great Lakes. Race at number 5 out of 8 races. That's what we're about to kick off. Sorry for the scratchiness. Forgot to fix the audio. Man, if it's time to throw, if it's something to throw a Hail Mary at, this would be the race to do it, for sure. Season coming down to an end. If you haven't made the 8 main yet, or if you're kind of farther down in the points session, this would definitely be the way to go out. Maybe grab some pretty good points. As we're stacked up, packed up, getting ready to rock and roll. They slowly go down the backstretch. The pace truck is going to pull off. They're on that top right of turn 3. Massey to the outside. Mitchell Clark going to stand on the loud pedal very early, and here we go. We're going to shimmy a shine for a very long night of UMP modified racing. Mitchell Clark is going to try to lead lap number 1, or he did lead lap number 1. Massey, that is his second slide job. Back-to-back laps he has thrown on Mitchell Clark. He does not want to be in second place. He wants to try to lead it right now. Massey just leads a lap number 2. Mitchell Clark, he's going to repay back the favor. Not so quite. Dustin Lehman, he's going to try to capitalize now. Does that mess him up? And wow, everyone throwing everything. And Mitchell Clark here tonight, halfway home to mama, working lap 4 of 8. Jamie Massey is our race leader as we battle it out for second place. Jared Murphy's back here in 4th place. Trevor Matling 5th. Chris Cox is back here in 6th place. Then you have Bobby, Tanner, and Dan are rounding out the race field. There's our race leader, ripping the lip around turns 1 and 2. 1 minute and 11 seconds in to this heat race, and number 1 lap times right now of 15.2 for our race leader. Slide job for second place, crossover by Mitchell Clark, our pole sitter. 25 machine all the way into the grass. That was Jared Murphy, and that could have caused chaos big time for the top 2. Mitchell Clark sat on pole with that quick time there in the qualifying, and back-to-back laps. Jamie Massey threw a slide job. Now Dustin Lehman is not laying off of this this 3-2-1 machine, but Massey has set sail. He's going to see the white flag wave here at Lernerville for the one more time around this racetrack. Down the backstretch they roar. We're going to keep it right here for the top 3 spot. Dustin Lehman, Trevor Madley's going to try and throw the slide job on Dustin Lehman, but Lehman's seen it coming. A little crossover move that we've seen all race long out of those 9 laps. And that's how the checker flag is going to wave. Massey, Clark, Lehman, top 3. Slide job city here in these UMP modifieds. As we get all gridded up here. Here in the famous pit lane of Lernerville. And here we go with the race grid for heat race number 2. The exact same format, 8 laps, 9 cars. Wesley Grindley, the number 81 machine, he did qualify P2, so he'll be starting on pole for this heat race at number 2. Felix Roy out of the frozen land up north, he'll be on the outside. From the great state of Texas, Lane Smith, the number 13 machine, he'll be starting in 3rd place. Then Brandon Weeks with Ace Motorsports, the number 12 machine, he'll be on the outside of the 2nd row. Starting there in the 3rd row is going to be Joshua Henson and Preston Rigsby with Ace Motorsports. 2 Ace Motorsports squads starting nose to tail with each other. Gene Wolf, 642, driver out of Carolina. He'll be starting in 7th place. And Gerald Miller, the number 16 machine, exact same state out of Gene Wolf. And then Sony Reese, the number 63 machine, he'll be starting back there in the 9th place out of the Midwest. Here for the Dirt King Racing League. You've seen the race leader. Actually, you've seen a lot of drivers put that right rear tire right on that cushion and just rip the berm, rip the lip around these corners. But goodness gracious, do not hang that right rear tire off because it will end up badly for you. And here we go once again. Felix Roy, Wesley Grindley, front row, green flag out. We're going to do a little bit of shimmy and shiving down here to turn at number 1. Top 3, nose to tail, Wesley, Felix, Lane. That's your top 3. Right now down the backstretch and into turn at number 3. Going to follow each other, nose to tail, coming across the line once again. And this, you can throw a blanket over the top 3. Anyone's race as of right now. They have made it in to show a little bit of contact out of Felix Roy and Lane Smith. The Texas driver of Lane Smith going to try to look down to the bottom side of Felix Roy from Canada. Not quite. Gets a little loose and loses all sorts of time down there. Preston Rigsby, he's holding back 4th place as of right now, and Gene Wolf trying to catch up to him. You have Gerald Miller back here in 6th place. You have Sony, Joshua, and then Brandon Weeks is out of this race early on, working lap 5 of 8. Here we go. Hot mama slide job of Felix Roy over Wesley. Wesley sees it coming, and wow, Felix Roy threw that very, very early. He threw it way out there, and Wesley had all sorts of time to see it coming, and once again he's going to do it again. Wesley going to do the crossover move hard left-hand corner. Felix Roy is going to be stuck there on the outside, working lap 6 of 8. 1 minute and 33 seconds into this heat race number 2. Don't stick that right rear tire off the cushion. Lane Smith still holding down this P3 spot, trying to catch back up to him, trying to work that bottom side very quickly. But, man, that machine did not want to work whatsoever for him. Down there, lost all sorts of time. One car smashes the outside wall. I think that was going to be Joshua Henson that just completely demolished that car. And white flag is going to wave. Wesley is our race leader. He's going to bring it home with a checkered flag. Felix second, Lane Smith. Gene Wolf 4th. Here's Gerald Miller working this bottom side now, trying to bring it on home. And then I believe this was a driver. It was Preston Rigsby that completely smashes the outside wall coming out of turn 4, and he's going to finish in 6th place. As the warm-up session is going to be underway, these drivers, will they try to work on the racetrack, or if they're just going to call it good? Two heat races, that's all it's going to take. Then we're going to go straight to the Mac Daddy show. And a lot of drivers coming out on the racetrack to get their setups dialed in just right.
My heart says give us some time away.
First driver out on the racetrack is going to be Felix Roy. He wants to set that thing up a little bit faster. He did finish 2nd place in that last heat race there in that number 91 machine.
My heart says give him another.
Best lap time and last lap time will be up there on your race screen. Felix Roy with a 15.8. Oh, give it a 15.5 now. One minute left to throw any sort of setup changes you want to into your UMP mods. Race number 5 out of only 8 races is about to happen with about giving another 35 seconds, and we'll be going straight to the Mac Daddy show with these UMP modifieds. Felix Roy, the man from Canada, he's on pole, or he has the fastest lap time right now. Now he did finish second in his heat race. Right now he looks very quick here in warm up at 15.5. Joshua Henson runs a 15.6. There in second place, Mitchell Clark, the guy that qualified first out of everybody. Early tonight, he just ran a 15.7. That's going to be his fastest lap time. As that checkered flag is going away for the warm up, and we're going to get ready for the A main show, for the featured show. As drivers start lining up in their race cars, the lights on the speedway are about to come on. We'll get ready to go through the lineup. 18 machines are going to take that checker flag there. Those cars are going to take the calling to the starting line. On pole, For race number 5 is going to be Jamie Massey, the number 2 machine, driver out of Carolina. Wesley Gruntley's going to be to his outside, and Mitchell Clark's going to be will be the starter there in the second row, with Felix Roy to his outside. Dustin Lane in 5th, and Lane Smith out of the great state of Texas. He'll be in 6th place. Trevor Matling, 6th place, and Gene Wolf, 8th. Starting back in the 5th row is going to be Jared Murphy and Gerald Miller. Chris Cox with Death Dealer Motorsports. He'll be 11th, and Preston Rigsby with Ace Motorsports. He'll be back in 12th spot. 13th is going to be Bobby Manley from the driver out of the Midwest, and Joshua Henson. He'll be starting at 14th. Tanner Hutchins, the 04 machine, will be 15th. Sony Reese, 16th. Dan and Brandon Weeks set that 17th and 18th spot. Rounding out the race field. A day, a time, a racing too. Here at Lernerville, does that mix things up a little bit? This track gets very dusty too. That latest iRacing update with the dirt tracks make things dusty. This is probably the worst track there possibly is. 18 drivers, let's stack them up, pack them up. UMP modifieds, open setups. We'll do true 30 laps. Around Lernerville Speedway, caution laps will not count. Jamie Massey, the 2 machine, that pink car. He'll be on the inside. He's the first place driver. And Wesley to his outside. Pace trucks off. Let's do a little bit of shimmy and shining down into turn at number 1. Massey is going to lead a lap number 1, but got some company there behind him with the yellow flag is going to wave on lap number 3. Only 38 seconds into this Mac Daddy show. The first caution flag is going to wave, and 4 cars, 15, 16, 17, 18th place, did not make the start. Gene Wolf is showing red up on the program. So we'll run by and see exactly what happened to Gene Wolf. Here's a very first caution all the way to the outside. That all blue and orange car. That's 642 with Wolf racing to his outside. Just puts that right rear tire, hangs it over just a little bit over that cushion. That is one thing we'll probably see all night long. But actually, he's the first car to do it after two heat races. Thanks, Carl Thompson, for the like. Much appreciated. Mark Ring as well. First caution is going to wave back to light mode, back to race mode. Massey is still our race leader. 1 lap to go. We'll be going back to green. Let's stack them up and pack them up. Lights on the pace truck is off. The race leader has been able to get some very good jumps here at Lernerville lately. Not sure if it's always been like that, though. Don't know if it's a tire model or what it is. You got Mitchell Clark and Felix Roy. Felix Roy to the outside there in the yellow car. Mitchell Clark down to the bottom side with Track Tech. And look, there he goes. Mitchell Clark already up to 2nd place after restarting a 3rd. That's outside lane. 1 car all the way to the outside. That's going to be Wesley. Hangs a right rear tire, and he is falling back quick, trying to slowly come back on the racetrack. So a big shakeup up front. Massey's still our race leader. Mitchell Clark tries to set his sights on that back bumper of the number 2 machine. Dustin Lehman in 3rd place. Felix Roy ripping the lip. He is very fast. He is always very fast up there on the high and scary side, trying to get that UMP modified to get turned. And we have 3 wide racing coming across the line, all battling out for the top 5. The 25 machine of Jared Murphy is stuck right smack dab there in the middle. You have Lane Smith, the driver out of Texas, ripping the lip around turns 3 and 4 now. Then you have Joshua Henson, that 118 car down to the bottom side, and that bottom side is looking very strong very early on into this race as we work lap 6 of 30, just shy of 3 minutes here in the A main show. Massey is still our race leader. Mitchell Clark, those 2 drivers of Massey and Clark, they're 1-2 right now, but they had a very fierce battle there in a heat race number 1. So they try to work off a turn 2, down the backstretch they go. And this 118 car of Joshua Henson is working good down on the bottom side with his UMP modified. Barely just slaps the outside wall and down to the bottom side once again in turns 1 and 2. Best lap time so far on lap 8 is going to be Dustin Lehman. They're in the 30 machine right in front of Joshua, sitting there in 4th place. All purple car, the HRT driver, up there on the top right-hand quarter panel. Trying to get to the outside. He does have the quick time of the 16.086. Trying to work carefully there on the high side, and here we go. We have a good battle for the top 3. That is a lap car in the way of Sonny Rees. They're in the 63 machine. He's going to try to stay on the bottom side, stay out of everybody's way. Everyone has to work the high side now. Big roadblock, and we're about to, you can almost throw a blanket over the top 5. Massey to the high side. Mitchell Clark's going to try to throw a slide job. Not quite. Had to leave a 1 lane up there for Massey, or else that could have ended up very bad. Dust is flying all over the racetrack, and it is going to come into effect very soon. Look at the battle here for 2nd place, and we may have one guy off the racetrack, Mitchell Clark. I think he just got bumped off the racetrack by Felix Roy. Big shakeup in the top 3, and the yellow flag is going to wave just 2 laps shy of halfway here in this 30-lap A main show. Felix Roy, I think he gave a little bit of bump. I didn't have the best of camera angles. But goodness gracious, a big shakeup. Mitchell Clark is now being shown back here in the 7th place. He may not be the happiest driver. See if he gets a spot back or not. But Massey he's led since lap 2. Started on the outside of the pole. No, I think he started on pole. Massey started on pole, so he has led all 13 laps so far. Only 5 minutes and 33 seconds into this A main show. Some very high I rating in this room. Lights on the pace truck's gonna go off. Don't know exactly what happened. Here's a replay one last time. Here's there's Mitchell Clark trying to get back on the racetrack, and Wesley, don't know if he just goes off the racetrack. Yeah, he does. And smashes the outside wall and bounces right back onto the racetrack. So back to live mode, back to race mode we go. We're going to go one more time around the racetrack under yellow flag conditions. Dustin Lehman sitting there in the 3rd spot. Does have quick time with a 16.086. I don't know where you want to be at. Don't know if you want to be on the bottom side or the high side. Regardless, we're about to find out, and these drivers better figure it out very quick. Looks like the bottom side was a fast way early on. And here we go. Massey goes down to goes up to the high side lane and down on bottom side, and here it comes a Felix Roy ripping the lip around the cushion. Can he get to the back bumper of that number 2 machine? He's been up there on the high side the entire 15 laps, and looks like that high side is now coming in, and that UMP modified is hooked up and ready to rock and roll all over the back bumper of our race leader. He goes down to the bottom side. Will he try to slide it up for the race lead? He does. Leaves 1 lane for Massey. As a caution, a flag is going to wave. Who was our race leader at the time when the caution is going to wave? It'll most likely be Massey. Sometimes iRacing scoring can be a little bit off. And the 3rd caution flag is going to wave on lap number 16. Don't know exactly what caused the caution here. So we're just going to do the old classic turn number 3. You have one guy all the way to the outside. They're coming out of pit road. And just not for sure. Gene Wolfe is being shown. He passed 3 drivers. Oh, so there it is right there. 2 drivers go way off the racetrack. So back to live mode, back to race mode we go. We'll try to restack them and repack them. Good storyline, man, is these restarts, the race leader has a huge advantage. I don't know if you want to be on the, I don't know if you want to be in second place on these restarts. I think I'd rather be in third place. Unless it's single file. Man, that leader gets a huge jump. He doesn't jump the restart or nothing. He just, whatever it is, just works out. But we're going to restack them and repack them. We're going to shimmy and shive for a few more laps. Only lap 17 of 30. Got plenty of racing going on. The high side looks like it is a fast way around, and that bottom side is completely gone. Slide job line is there, though. You seen Felix Roy trying to throw it? Had to check out of it, though. Will he check out of it now with laps winding down? And there it is, top two. Nose to tail, the number 2 machine and 91. Dustin Lehman is holding back here in the third place. He's the only driver right now down on the bottom side of the racetrack as everyone works off at turn 4 and hustles and bustles down the front straightaway. And look who's back up into the picture now. Mitchell Clark has worked his way back up to the top 3, or trying to get around Dustin Lehman there on the high side. Mitchell Clark was in second place. He gets a little bit of a help, and he gets pushed right off the racetrack. Roughly about lap 13, and we're on lap 19 of 30 now, just shy of 10 minutes, and Mitchell Clark is making a huge statement, and he's all over the back bumper of Felix Roy now. The top 3 ripping the lid with 10 laps to go. Can he get around Felix Roy and set sail for Massey? Massey has led every single lap so far. He has led all 20 laps here in this 10 minute and 18 seconds. Now might as well say he's led 21 laps. Dustin Lehman goes back to the high side. Mitchell Clark looks down to the bottom side for a quick bit. Does not give him any sort of help. He kind of falls backwards. Lane Smith rounding out the top 5. You have Joshua Henson working that bottom side of Lane Smith, and they almost made contact. Jarrett Murphy, Wesley, and Gerald all running that 7th and 8th place. A little bit of contact with a 25 and 81 machine. Gerald Miller's just hanging back, watching them battle unfold, trying to sneak by a couple of drivers. You have Chris Cox now 3 wide there in front of him. And inside the cockpit of Chris Cox. He has absolutely nowhere to go, just complete roadblock. And we may be swapping for the race lead, so back up front we go. Felix Roy tried to throw a slide job on Massey, but Massey seen it coming and does a switch swap. Then the caution is going to wave once again. Chris Cox running back there in the middle part of the racetrack, man. It seems like he finally got a setup that can hook up a little bit, but just had absolutely nowhere to go. Then that 515 car with Death Dealer Motorsports. With only about 6 laps to go. It's tough to have patience. Caution waves, we'll see what brought it out. Don't know if this was exactly it. We'll try to find out. Gene will have smashed the outside wall. Oh yeah, there it is. Driver's just there in front of him, stacked right on up. Single file restart is going to be our first restart that we're going to do single file. We'll not stack them up and pack them up. Out of 5 cautions out of 30 laps, we're going to do a single file restart. Only a handful of laps to go. We have the top 3 cars are extremely fast. You also have Dustin Lehman there in 4th place. It's kind of just minding his own business. Kind of a quiet race for him as of right now. Starting in 5th place and still in 5th place. And here we go. Back under green flag. Hannah full of laps to go. Can Massey hold on and lead all 30 laps, or will Felix Roy have something to say to it? Massey did not get the best of exits there. And now here we go. Felix Roy tries to go down to the bottom side. Massey tries to block the slide job. We're door to door coming off of 2. Drag race down the backstretch. 4 laps to go. We're swapping for the race lead. Felix Roy, our new race leader. Massey is going to give it right back to him. He goes down to the bottom slide, and he'll slide it up to the cushion. Felix Roy tries to see it coming, but Massey doesn't go all the way to the high side. A little bit of contact with the front 2 guys. Dustin Lehman still holding back in 3rd place. 3 laps ago now. Lap 28 of 30, 14 minutes and 7 seconds in. Felix Roy ripping the lip. Ain't going to play that game no more. Massey slides it right up in front. And we're going to see this until the white or until the checkered flag waves, but Lehman is there. So is Mitchell Clark, as these 2 guys play games with each other. You see Massey, he just kind of floats it there in the middle side of the racetrack. Two drivers get connected, and the yellow flag is going to wave. Yellow flag is going to wave with just 2 laps to go here in the Mac Daddy Show for the Dirt King Racing League, the UMP Modifieds. Slide job city here at Lernerville. You've seen Jamie Massey multiple times. He just kind of floats it there to the middle part of the racetrack. And then if Felix Roy tries to go underneath him, Massey is just already there. Or if he kind of goes, or if he tries to go to the outside of him, he just keeps floating that car up to the outside. So something to watch for. But with the yellow flag is going to wave, Felix Roy was our race leader. So he'll have to restart this. So he'll restart this A main feature. See what happened to the caution flag here, though. Here's a replay of what happened. Those are leaders there in front of him. Mitchell Clark gets a little loose. Wesley gets a little loose, and Lane Smith just connects up with him. Tough break. So back to live mode, back to race mode. Massey, he'll have to restart in 2nd place now. His first restart, not in the race lead. And Felix Roy is our new race leader. 2 laps to go. Waiting for the green flag, gonna wave. The pace strike is off this Lernerville Speedway. We'll see the green flag wave, and here we go. Felix Roy, Massey, 1-2. Felix Roy blocks that bottom side of the racetrack, so Massey could not throw the slide job. Will he go down to the bottom side once again? Yes, he will. Felix Roy trying to protect this line. White flag is being shown to the field. Felix Roy, Massey just needs to go one more time around the racetrack, trying to hook up those rear tires, trying not to spin them. Hustle and bustle down the backstretch. White flag out into the grass. The top 2 goes. They make contact, trying to stay on the racetrack. Contact all the way to the line. Felix Roy is going to be the race winner. Felix Roy, our race winner. Massey, 2nd place. Dustin Lehman's going to come home in 3rd. And Mitchell Clark will be home in 4th place. And Lane Smith, 5th place. That's going to round out the top 5. What a race. The top 2 go all the way through the grass, trying to get off of turn number 4. I thought they were both going to go off the racetrack with no outside wall to help them. They were able to keep it on the racetrack and fight it all the way to the race line. We jump into the Discord and we'll try to talk to the top 2 or top 3 drivers. What a race that was here for the Dirt King Racing League, race 5 of 8. Lernerville did not disappoint. I think they had a schedule change from Bristol to Lernerville.
It's a sign, but it's the torch to rise. Uncover your eyes, see what's outside.
A little bit of extra innings too.
Eventually
A little bit of OT action. 30 laps was the scheduled distance. We went ahead and went 31. The guy that finished in second place is Dustin Lehman. They're in the 30 machine, the all-purple car. And Dustin Lehman, man, absolutely wild out there.
I finished third, I think it was.
Sorry, third place, yes.
But yeah, it was wild out there. It was a good race, though.
Man, it looks like he was on the bottom side for the good part of that for a good part of that race, and then kind of that last 10 laps or so, you kind of worked your way out to the outside.
Yeah, the bottom was good for me there. I was holding my own there, and I didn't really want to give up the bottom and have the bottom come back in and be faster than the top side.
During that warm up, do you set your UMP modified to either run the high side or bottom side, or you just kind of just set it up to be overall good?
It was overall good. It was good on the high side and the bottom side.
Man, race 5 of 8 is complete. We go. I don't know exactly where we go next, man. But what is your outlook to these rest of the races?
Hoping to finish top 5, at least get a win.
We go to Knoxville next. Big racetrack.
Knoxville is one of my best tracks. So,
well, good deal, man. Hey, congratulations here on the third place finish here at Lernerville Speedway. You got any friends, teammates that you like to give a shout out to?
I'd like to give a shout out to the whole HRT team. Let's see. I mean, you guys for broadcasting Dirt Kings, Corti Motorsports, Checkers and Wreckers. Let's see. That's about it.
Well, much appreciated, man. Well, hopefully we'll see you next Wednesday night.
You will.
Thanks, brother. And the guy that's going to finish in second place and put on one heck of a show for us is going to be Massey, driver out of Carolina. Massey, how's it going, dude?
Good, man. Good.
Dude, you I think you led about 25 laps, and then about those last 5 laps, Felix Roy got around you, and that caution waved just kind of at the wrong time there.
Yeah, I got a little free. I had him pass back, and I felt like that I made the move to be in front of him there when that caution came out, but he led the lap before. I mean, he's a hell of a driver and very fast, and sometimes we don't get along, but I could have put him in the wall right there, but I just was racing him hard, and he knows that. It was a good race, hell of a race. I'm tired of finishing second. I know I say that every week, but damn it, I'm tired of finishing second.
Slide job city here at Lernerville. You and Felix Roy going back to back with those slide jobs, man. I was kind of noticing you coming out of turn 2. You wasn't really floating it all the way out to the outside cushion. You kind of just floated out there to the almost the middle side of the racetrack, and then just kind of, if he goes to the outside, you kind of block, or if he goes down to the bottom side, you kind of just keep your car there. Was that your game plan, or is that what you was doing?
That's exactly what I was doing. I figured, he was getting enough run, he could beat me or be beside me at the flag stand. And if you're door to door with the man at the flag stand, you've got him in the next corner. So I was just trying to slow his momentum down. And some people may call that dirty, but I didn't come here to run second. And we worked hard in the race shot to be as fast as we were. And he got us tonight. He was better, man. And I made one little mistake there on the top side and got a little loose, and he caught me. And but all in all, man, it was a good showing for us.
Race 5 of 8 is complete. We go to the big track now of Knoxville Raceway. How do you like that place with these UMP mods?
I just thank God it's got walls. I mean, that's all that matters. I hate Lernerville. Lernerville is my least favorite racetrack on this whole entire sim. So glad we got that one out of the way, and I think we'll be fine. It's just these cars are so much throttle control, and Knoxville's a racetrack where you got to be easy on the throttle anyway, so I feel like we'll be all right.
Well, man, congratulations here on the second place finish here at Lernerville. You got any teammates or shout outs that you like to give?
Man, I want to congratulate Felix. He drove a hell of a race, and he got the job done, did what he needed to do to win the race, and it was fun racing. And I want to thank Team No Love, Small Change Designs, Rage Designs, Alpha Art Race Designs, Lizard Pit Lights, ML Performance, Renegade Race Fuels, House of Speed, ABR Speed Shop, and y'all for broadcasting, and everybody over at Dirt Kings. Thank you, man. See you next week.
Thanks, bud. Sorry, I had my mic muted when I said thanks. But the guy that was Massey, the driver that finished there in second place after leading a good 25 laps or so. But Felix Roy is going to be the checkered flag winner from the Frozen Land up north, and Felix Roy, man. What a turn four that was.
Yeah, that was a hell of a race, Some good art racing with some slide job, nothing better.
Here at Lernerville, man, do you like this place, or do you just try to stay away from it?
Oh, it's one of my favorite track, it's a driver track. You get big balls to get on the cushion up there, because if you miss something, you just go too hard in the corner, you're gonna get off, and all the field's gonna pass. So it's a really hard track.
Man, caution kind of waved really late there for that green white checker, and you was able to grab the lead. But man, you guys were slide job city back and forth. What was kind of going through your head, and did you have a game plan?
I was just I don't I was my plan was to throw the last slider, in the 3 and 4, you get the advantage. But that was my plan. We had a green and white checkered. I had the lead, and I was just protecting the bottom side. And he made the money move, trying to push me up a bit. That's all right, man. But that was pretty fun.
Going down into turn number 3 and 4, man, both of you drivers almost hit. I mean, you guys both went through the grass and almost hit that concrete barrier.
Yeah, that I know. I mean, if I was Jamie Massey, I would have done the same thing. That was the move to make. And that was I don't know if I was gonna get off the track and hit the wall and flip, but I just trying to block him a little bit, and it seemed to work.
Man, congratulations on that checkered flag for that number 91 machine. Felix Roy, and dude, you got any shout outs that you would like to give?
Yeah, definitely. My sponsor from Quebec, Case Close Royale. My sponsor, Cody Harris, and you for broadcast, and that's it.
Very cool, man. We're going to Knoxville next week. How do you like that place?
I mean, it's a fun track. Depends how the track's gonna develop. It's gonna be probably on the cushion or sideline. I don't really know, but we'll find out.
Well, winner here at Lernerville Speedway, Felix Roy. Great job, man. We'll see you race next week.
Probably. I don't know yet, but probably yes.
Okay, hope so.
Yeah, I'll
Awesome, man.
make. Yeah, thank you, man.
Say, bud. Felix Roy coming home, checkered flag. Hopefully he makes it next week. Here's the final results up there on your race screen for the Mac Daddy, the A main feature for the Dirt King Racing League. Roy, Massey, and Lehman, top 3. Mitchell Clark, I thought he may have had something for the top 3. Just kind of fell back a little bit short there, finishing there in the 4th spot. You have the Texan of Lane Smith. He's going to finish in 5th place. Gerald Miller, 6th place. 7th place is going to be Tanner Hutchins, Chris Cox, Wesley, Sony, Dan, Joshua, Jared, Gene, Trevor, Preston, Bobby, and Brandon Weeks rounding out the field. Race number 5, man. Knoxville Raceway is next. If you guys would like to join this league of Dirt King Racing League, you guys go find them on Facebook. Shoot them a message. Tell them Whiskey Oval sent you. If you guys can't find them, you can always shoot me a message, and I'll try to get you guys hooked up the best way I know how. Until next week, congratulations to everybody that came up and raced here. Thanks for all the likes and shares and comments, guys. It's much appreciated. If you have not already, please follow Whiskey Oval _ TV Facebook page and or YouTube page. I'm trying to get up and going. YouTube's tricky, man. I still haven't figured out YouTube for some reason. I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out. Until next week, till next Sunday night, we'll be back with the Dirt King Racing League. Next broadcast will be Wednesday. National Auto Racing Club 360 sprint car actions. Those guys usually max out the server with the amount of drivers in those 360 sprints. Till next time, everyone, please take care, stay healthy, be a nice person. Mean people suck. That's a message for 2021. Congratulations to the Canadian driver of Felix Roy. Massey 2nd and Lehman 3rd. Till next Sunday night, everyone, have a great work week. Have a great Monday morning. And we'll see you back here on the iRacing.com platform. Till then, take care.